it's Jay here. I know it's been a while since I last uploaded, but I've been really busy with some stuff, and to be honest, I won't be surprised if I kinda go semi-hiatus again, because I'm actually in my final year of university and I'll be really busy preparing for my final year project. But anyways, since I'm actually, filming a video, I want to be talking about the Vtubing scene that is getting bigger and bigger over the internet. As you guys know, VTubers are getting more popular and a lot of people are really interested in trying it out. Now, the first step in being a VTuber is having a model. It can either be 2D or 3D, it doesn't really matter, but personally for me, having a 3D model is much more simpler since it doesn't really require you to have any experty drawing skills. You can actually use a software called VRM Studio Model to make yourself a 3D model, which I have a video previously that I filmed. You can go check it out if you're interested. Or you can also use an MMD model. Currently, I'm using a MMD model, and all the parts that I use for my model are credited in the Google Sheet down below in the description. Now, I know a lot of people have trouble converting the MMD PMX file into VRM, so I'll try my best to cover everything in this video, since I myself had a lot of trouble with it. Now, just a little side note, I am not an expert in using Unity. At the same time, I am no expert in the whole conversion process. I'm still in the process of learning all of this kind of stuff, so I'm really sorry if I'm not able to answer any of your questions or cover everything that you might have problems facing. Anyway, I still hope that you enjoy the video and give the video a thumbs up. Or you can also subscribe to my channel or head over to my Twitch and give me a follow there where I might stream really soon, I hope. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the video and let's get into it. I also want to give a quick shout out to the YouTuber Denom RS. He's also a VTuber, which you should definitely check out if you have any more questions or you are in need of some VTubing model questions. His video on how to convert a PMX file to a VRM file was my first ever video conversion video that I learned. So please do check him out and give him a like and subscribe to his channel. So, yep. Now, in order for you to convert your PMX file into a VRM file, you will need to download 3 things. The first one would be Unity. Now, if I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong, Unity 2018 and 2019 is compatible for this kind of conversion. If you are not so sure what your version is, or if you're planning to re-download Unity for this, you can follow what I downloaded, which is Unity 2019 2.7. Yeah, you can just download that and make sure not to download it from Unity Hub, but just click on the Windows download, the one underlined in red. So once you download that Unity, you can download the uniVRM package. So find v0.53.0, click on the assets, and then you come up this uniVRM 0.53.0 and the Unity package. So just download that. And once you have downloaded that, the last one that you need to download is this, MMDMechanim beta. Now click on that link, find this title, and download the zip file. Now all the links will be down below in the description box, so you don't need to work hard to find it. So now that all of your links are downloaded, we can start with the conversion. Now, after you're done downloading everything, open up your Unity. Now, next, click on New. Make sure it's in 3D, and you can name your project however you want to name. So I'm just gonna name mine testing. Or you know what? I'm gonna name it VRM conversion. Alright, so click on create, let Unity load. Alright, now that Unity is open, it might come out this Unity editor update check. You can just close that up. Alright, so now we're in the Unity project. What we're gonna do is we need to find the two things that we downloaded, which is the MMDMechanim and uniVRM. So take your uniVRM, drag and drop into the assets. Now this thing will pop up. Just click import. It might take a while, it might take a few seconds for you, it might take a few minutes for you, it really depends, but just be patient and let it import all the stuff inside the assets. Once that's done, open up the two stuff that you downloaded and click on MMDMechanim beta. Click on MMDMechanim, drag and drop into the assets. Give it some time again and this thing will pop up. Click import. Okay, now once you have all three of these folders right here, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna click on File, Save, close Unity and open it back up again. So now that you already restarted your Unity, what you're gonna do is you need to go to your model and put the model folder inside the assets. So like so, here is my model folder that I want to put it in. So YYB model, I just drag and drop it in. Alright, now that the model folder is here, click on it and enter. Find your model, which is this one that I want, and make sure to read the terms and conditions. Sometimes they might state whether you can edit, redistribute, use it for commercial use, not using it for R18 stuff. So make sure you read the terms and conditions. Sometimes they have the terms and conditions inside the model folder. For example, like mine, it has the readme 1 and readme 2 here. So make sure you obey them, and or not, you might get into serious trouble and you don't want that. So yeah, and once you already read, you need to check this, and this, and click on agree, and then process. This entire thing will start processing and it might take a while. It really depends again, so just be patient and let it do its thing. Alright, now that the model is here, you can go click on it. Make sure to go on rig. Animation type, it will be here generic. You gotta change it to humanoid. And after that, you just click on apply. After clicking on apply, you gotta go configure the models. So what you need to do is just go on here, click on a random item and go back to the model and you can configure it. So the configuration is to see whether your bones are in the right place or if there's any missing bones. So for example, let's say I just lose out my torso here. I have an empty torso. Sometimes this might appear, so what you can do is you can just find the joints. So here, and from the hierarchy, click, drag and drop. So here it'll be complete. So make sure everything's right, the neck, the head, left eye, right eye, and yeah, I'm sure that all this is fine. So once you're done configuring your model, you can just click on done and apply. Now that you're done configuring your model, what you need to do is you need to put your model inside the hierarchy. So here, drag and drop. So here is the model. What you need to do is sometimes, right, your model might appear to be like this. And don't worry, don't freak out, because that's what I experienced. It basically, if it's white or it's blank, it probably means that you just need to put the textures inside the spheres or the materials. So for example, what you need to do is you gotta go back, you gotta go to your materials file, and these are all your spheres. Select everything, go to shaders up here, click on VRM and M2. So now it's all into these things called spheres. And what you need to do is that just go back here. So now that everything here is all the spheres, you might notice that why is some of my textures missing. So what you can do is you need to go to your model folder texture files, which is here for mine. Click on the folder where you have your textures. So you can find the textures that you want, drag it into the materials folder, click on the material that you want to put the texture in, and then drag and drop inside these textures right here. So mine's a little bit wonky. So for example, I'm gonna choose this one. For my face, let's say I want a different oversized hoodie texture. So what I can do, I can go to my hoodie and click on this, drag it into my material folder, and then just drag and drop. Ta-da! That's pretty much it. So that's what you can do to replace certain materials or to take away the white parts. So I'm just gonna go back to my original hoodie that I want. Actually, this one's not bad. It's okay. I'll go back to my original hoodie. Okay, anyway, so yes, so that's how you replace the materials. And to get rid of the white parts of your model, I'm just gonna put in here and then drag it back to the textures. Alright, so now make sure everything is all in VRM. Yes, everything's all in VRM. All my textures are inside as well. So what we're gonna do is we need to export the model, and or in other like sense, to normalize the model. So click on the model on the hierarchy, go to VRM, uniVRM, export humanoid, put in your name, and then uncheck use experimental export, and then click export. You can save it wherever you want. I'm gonna save it in this folder and click save. You know it's done if this thing right here, it says destroy one with headphones, which is my model, and then normalized. Alright, so once you already exported your VRM, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to your hierarchy here, click on your model, and click on delete. Alright, so now the scene should be empty. Go back to your assets right here and open up a new folder. So folder, and I'm gonna call this the with headphones. Alright. So I already have a new folder. Click inside, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the VRM that you just exported and drag it in. Now what we're gonna do right now is that we're gonna put facial features for our model. Okay, so we're gonna let it load. It might take a while. Alright, so once you already imported the VRM, so it's right here, click on it and then drag it to the hierarchy again. So now we're gonna add facial features to the model. What we're gonna do is go to this part here, the inspector, and find VRM blend shape proxy script and then click on blend shape. So this is where you get to play around with the facial expressions. So I already have my set of facial expressions. You can go ahead and add yours, but the default one are this. So A, E, I, fun, angry, sorrow, and when you click on this, the character, you can play around. So right here it's blink, so I will put all the way here. When you're done, you can just move on to the next one, and this is blink on the left, and then blink on the right. So as I said just now, you can add in your own facial expressions if you want to. How you do that is you go to blend shape right here and click add blend shape, and then you can just type in I'm gonna do one where it is tired, and then you can go ahead and customize your own facial expressions. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do some of the facial expressions that I had for my model, which is this model right here. So I'm just gonna fast forward and give this a cut. So I already done the expressions, and these are the expressions. I moved my webcam so you could see them. If you can't find or preview your expression, if it's like this, what you gotta do is just go to this line right here and just click on it, and it should pop out. So here are some expressions. So I have A, E, I. You can always zoom in and like rotate it to check. And there's also joy. Here are some custom ones that I have, which is stars, blur, discuss, which is probably my favorite expression. There's also tired, surprised. Yeah, so just play around with your expression. Try to come up with different expressions that you enjoy or like. Alright, so once you're done, now all you gotta do is add physics to your hair. So how we do that is we're gonna go to the model on the hierarchy and find secondary. Once you find secondary, okay, I'm gonna like remove this component right here. Oh wait, sorry. Yeah, gonna remove this component right here. So now that we are going to add the hair physics, what you're gonna do is go to the secondary, add component, add spring bone, and then some people use PMX editor to find how many bones there are for the hair, but I don't really do that. What I do is I just go to the search bar at the hierarchy there and just type in hair, and I just count how many bones there are. For mine, I have 23, so I am just gonna go to the root bones right here, click on it. For size, it is 23, and then the elements will come out. What you're gonna do is you're gonna drag and drop the bones from the hierarchy to the component right here. So just drag and drop till everything is complete. So I'm just gonna drag and drop everything right here. Alright, so I already got all my elements inside here. And just make sure you don't leave out anything. Once you're done, you can just go up here and click on apply But if you're like mine, which it doesn't state it up here, don't worry. You can just go to this settings right here, click on it. There will be the word edit component, and then apply to prefab 1. So once it applies, you can check to test out the physics. So what you're going to do is click play up here, and then close up the search and click on the model and move it around. So that is the physics. Well, it's a bit laggy, unfortunately, but it's fine. Alright, if you are okay with the physics, you can just unplay it, and then your model is actually done. So what we're gonna do is, before exporting it, you can always just add in the information of your model. Go to your inspector. There is the title, version, author. You can also add the thumbnail for your model, and make sure to look at the license. If you're using your own model and you don't want anyone to use it, you can just press disallow, all this. Yep, just take a look at it. Once you are done with that, you can finally export it into your VRM and make sure everything is okay. So click here on your model hierarchy, go to VRM, uniVRM, export humanoid, uncheck the use experimental export and click export. I already have my VRM right here, so I'm not gonna save it, just yeah. Once you're done, you can test out the model in Wakaru or even vMagicMirror. It really depends, it's up to you. I'm gonna test out my model in vMagicMirror, so let's see if it works. So here is my model that I have already converted. So as you can see, I am able to move around my model. My model's eyes are also blinking. The lip syncing is also working. The hair physics is also working quite well. And then I'm gonna test out the facial expressions. So here is one, my custom expression: sad, angry, disgust, fun. Yep, everything seems to be working, which is really great. So this is how you can convert a PMX file into a VRM file. If you have any more questions, you can leave it down below. If I'm not able to answer you in time, or if you're rushing to get an answer, you can head over to Denom RS video that I mentioned in the beginning. He will reply to a lot of comments and any questions that you guys have. And there are also some people that may have the same problem as you, so you can go check it out and see if he replies to them, and whether it will help you out. So if you guys have any more suggestions on what type of videos or VTuber stuff you want to know more about, do let me know in the comment section down below. I'll try my best to make them as simple as possible and as easy to understand. I'm planning to have a vMagicMirror look video kinda. So if you're interested in knowing or wanting to know more how to use vMagicMirror, do let me know. I am quite an avid user of vMagicMirror. So yeah, again, thank you guys for watching. I really hope this helps you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.